Welcome back, everybody. I have missed you all dearly. I just want to make a quick video. Well, not necessarily quick, but we'll see how long it takes. But I just wanted to make a quick, I don't know, reaction, response, whatever you want to call it, video to the Rolling Stones' new video, Angry, that just got dropped. And the new album is supposed to be released in, I think, 40 days from today when I'm filming this, which is the 8th of September. But oh my gosh, like, to hear good classic rock and roll again, like new classic rock and roll songs. I mean, it's so refreshing with all the crap and garbage we've been fed over the last couple years that I just felt like, I know this isn't my typical political content necessarily, right? On the face value, but something about this song was just, it was so refreshing. It was just so refreshing to listen to and to watch. It's just classic rock and roll through and through, and I just want to share that with you guys. So let's take a listen. Let's watch. I mean, all through this first like 30 seconds already, right? Like, you can see there's a different attention to detail than what you would normally find in other music videos. There's a different message. There's a different feeling to the video itself, right? Like, obviously sex is still selling here, right? That's front and center as well. But I mean, that's part of rock and roll. You know, I think the big part of this is, right, like, a lot of these old rock and rollers, a lot of the people who grew up listening to old classic rock and roll, or even punk, you know, things like this, you can't find quality like you used to. You can't find the quality of content that you used to be able to find in that category of music, right? And nowadays, what we're stuck with is a lot of very vapid and very, it's short-lived, right? The content that we're consuming nowadays is short-lived. And by that, I basically just mean that it's not going to live longer than us, right? We ourselves will outlive that content. But music like this, in my opinion, is going to by far outlive us indefinitely, right? The greats, right? And when you think about the greats in terms of music, right, there could be, it depends on what your personal preference is in terms of what you listen to on a day-to-day basis. But I think when we talk about the greats, you know a great when you hear their name, right? And this is true now as much as it was a long time ago. And I just see stuff like this, and the colors and the way it's shot and how it's being produced. And I'm talking about specifically the music video itself, right? The song itself is phenomenal. And I am beyond excited for the whole album. To listen to a bunch of 80-year-olds rock out sounds honestly quite refreshing to me. You know, I'm sick of the Cardi B's and of the Maddie B's and all the other B's out there. There's just too many B's. I'm looking for something a little bit more authentic and real, you know, when it comes to my listening experience and what I choose to spend my time listening to. And I can tell you, this song has been on repeat for me all day. And today is the first time I heard it. And today, all day during work, I was listening to it. It's just like, I don't know. I wish more artists would have the guts to actually make something like this again, right? To go back to a time where it was quality over quantity. It was not about, you know, about your own personal image or about making yourself look good or whatever. It was about producing something that your fans would enjoy. It was about producing something that people found some sort of, you know, extra meaning in, other than just what it is on the surface, you know. And a lot of stuff nowadays is just surface level nonsense. So seeing something like this is just, it's beyond refreshing.
Ringing in my brain, just keep the memories, don't have to be ashamed.
I mean, just look at the colors too in the video, right? Like the vibrancy of the music video itself, right? The quality is there, right? This is not some superficial, nonsensical bullshit where someone just shakes their ass on the camera for, 2 minutes and 30 seconds and then calls it a day, right? This is not some garbage. This is like this is quality, right? And it's I don't know, like there's something about things like this, right? You can't encapsulate something like this into words because I mean, you probably can. It's just it's beyond me. Like I don't have the knowledge or expertise or education to be able to do that. But for a normal pleb like myself, to me, this is something incredible where I truly value like good quality music, people who are passionate about their art, people who care and want to produce something that their fans just enjoy, and all the time I see people trying to sell shit. Everyone's selling something nowadays, and it drives me up the wall to think that art now is just another medium or another platform for people to sell their garbage. I don't know. It's one of those situations, right, where you can look back on history and be like, oh, things were so great back in the 50s or the 40s or the 30s or the 20s or wherever, right? And you'd be like, oh, I was born in the wrong generation. And I hear that so often. But nowadays, more than ever, I see more and more people just literally begging for something that is authentic and something that is genuine. And we're not being provided that by our mainstream artists, right? Even people like Eminem have kind of fallen off, and they're no longer producing music that actually speaks to people. It's just music that is just music for music's sake, right? It's because some producer wants it done and they'll get it done. I don't know if that's necessarily true for everyone. I don't think it's true for everyone, but it's sad that the people who are actually putting love and attention into their music are not being recognized for it or are not being given the attention that they deserve. And you're stuck with people like Cardi B, right? You're stuck with people who don't care about their viewers. They don't care about the quality of the message that's being portrayed in their music. And art is meant to portray some sort of message, convey some sort of emotion or feeling or message, right? Otherwise, it's not art. If you have no purpose behind your art, what are you actually doing, right? Like, I don't think that's like an irrational question to ask people. So it's just, I see stuff like this and I'm just like, this is amazing. Like, this is just, it sounds funny, but this is straight up music to my ears. I love this.
Get angry with me. I'm in a desperate state. I'm not angry with you. Don't just spit in my face. The ones that know with the teeth and the claws. My mouth's getting sore. I can't take anymore.
Yeah, I mean, this is classic rock and roll through and through. I mean, just it's the car, it's the girl, it's the billboards. I mean, this is classic rock, man. This is what we really have been missing. And rock, to me, rock and punk have both recently turned into basically just voices for the establishment in recent years, where people are afraid to say really what is on people's minds at the moment, which, there's a lot of political stuff and there's a lot of like social issues that are not being addressed that our politicians don't care about. And where are the punk artists? Where are the rock artists? Where are the people the rap, everything? Where are any artists, whether it's music or film or whatever your medium is, where are the artists that are fighting against the bullshit agenda that's being pushed? Like, seriously, where are these people? Where have all the artists gone? So many people are going to college for art degrees, and yet all they're producing is the same garbage over and over again. Like, I get very frustrated and irritated with artists in our day and age. Where are the Michelangelos, right? Where are the Da Vinci's? Where are the people who actually care? Where are the Mozarts? Where are the people who actually care about the product they're producing, the art they're producing and sending out into the world, right? Your legacy you're leaving behind. What kind of legacy is it to just produce wet ass pussy and call it a day and be like, yeah, that's good music? Like, oh, there's some deeper meaning there. I'm sorry, but like, there's no rebellion. There's no fighting against the machine. There's no raging against the machine anymore. It's all, everyone stepped in line. Everyone fell in line, and it's pathetic. It's honestly so sad. Like, I cringe at the idea of old rock and roll artists going woke, because it's like, you caved, you fell. You might be old, but you fell, right? And is that how you want to be remembered? Is as someone who fell, as a person who didn't stand up for what they believed in, who didn't hold true to their principles, right? You're not an authentic person at that point. Sorry, I'm just telling you how it is.
Way angry. Voices keep echoing, calling out my name. Hear the rain keep beating on my window pane. I hear a melody ringing in my brain. You can keep the memories, don't have to be ashamed. Don't get angry with me.
Like, I grew up on classic rock. So I grew up on not so much Rolling Stones necessarily, but I listened to a lot of the Doors, the Beatles. I listened to I don't know. I listened to like a very eclectic list of different artists and music. And unfortunately, I just never listened to the Rolling Stones. But after seeing this, like, I've never been a Rolling Stones person. But after this song, I'm like, I can't wait for the new album, and I'm gonna go back and just binge everything. Because now I feel like I've missed out on something, and like I've missed out on a part of history, right? And it's not necessarily that I was there for it because I wasn't born yet, but like a lot of that stuff is recorded and it's available. There's live shows that were shown. Like, I don't know. Like, I've gone back and rewatched like Queen, right? And I've gone back and I've rewatched The Police, and a number of different people play live. And it's like, I don't know what I don't know. I missed out on this. And I can tell you without a doubt in my mind that like the album is going to be huge. Like, this song has already blown up, and it's massive. Everyone's talking about it. It's just one of those songs that I feel like a lot of people are listening to right now because it feels authentic. And there's no really good way to put that into words on what that means to feel authentic, but it's not WAP, right? It's not Cardi B. It's not your Kim Kardashians. It's not your like all these like superficial, artificial, just overproduced garbage. It feels so disingenuous to like the human soul. And I feel like a lot of people feel this way, right? Like, I don't feel like I'm alone in saying this, and the Rolling Stones, like, they're old, and I think this is going to pull a lot of the younger generation in, this song and their new album. I seriously think people are craving something like this, a more genuine feeling, artist. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't add anything to that because truly that's just like the end of my thought. Right. So yeah, it's just crazy. Also, this guitar riff is amazing. This is an amazing guitar riff. Oh my gosh. Just, I miss when people played instruments too. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say it. I miss when people just played instruments live, right? People weren't lip syncing. People weren't playing a backing track. People weren't remixing and editing and uploading their fucking top whatever pics of whatever song, and it's mixed with this other song over here, and it's got a bunch of different, like, I don't know. It feels so garbage. It's just garbage. The music nowadays is garbage. And I'll die on that hill. I don't care. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I feel like there's messaging in this. I don't feel like this song is intended to be political in any sense, or talk about social issues. Like, but what is the purpose of music, right? What is the purpose of a lot of these things that happen in our society that now feel like they have no value anymore, right? What's the purpose of art if you're not eliciting some sort of emotional response? Right? Is it just to look pretty? Is that the only purpose? Or is it supposed to make you feel a certain type of way? I believe that music is supposed to make you feel a certain type of way, right? There's music that makes you happy, sad, angry, depressed, motivated. There's all sorts of different types of music, or there's music that speaks to you in different ways. I don't feel like the music that's been coming out recently from mainstream artists, especially in Hollywood, through TikTok and through social media and all that stuff, I don't feel like mainstream artists truly care about the art. I don't. Like, a lot of the mainstream artists we're seeing nowadays genuinely have, to me, in my mind, no care about what they're producing. They're simply producing, and that's ultimately it, right? Like, there's no deeper meaning. There's no, I don't know. There's no love in it. There's no compassion. There's no human element. It's missing. A lot of the music we listen to today lacks a human element. It's like we're asking AI to write all of our music for us. It's like, this is garbage, man. All of this is just garbage. I don't want to listen to. It's rehashed, regurgitated garbage. And this is like so refreshing. Like, I just watching the music video over and over and over again. It's like the colors, and like it's just driving down a road. It's so simplistic. It's so straightforward, and it's so honest. I don't know. That's just like, that's my personal take from what I've been watching so far. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Yeah, that's them now on the billboard, right? Like, all the older shots were I think them younger, but I mean, this is just like, this is this is one of those things that, I don't think a lot of people understand, is that you cannot devalue art, right? You cannot treat art or our history as a nation, rock and roll, country music, like even rap, or the blues, like all these amazing different genres of music have come out of America. These are American things. Movies, like, when you think of movies, what nation do you think? You don't think Bollywood, you think Hollywood, right? Like, this is like, what has happened to American culture and American art is we've lost every sensibility in us. We've lost every sense of right and wrong. We've lost every sense of what is quality, what is not, what is like quantity over quality. Like, all of these things, I truly believe that America has lost their way in a lot of these aspects. And it breaks my heart, because there is so much talent and so much art out there. And what do Americans choose to focus on is garbage. It's nonsense. It's pointless, frivolous things that don't matter in life. I'm just so irritated with this, the way that the world is going, but specifically the United States. We used to be a country so proud of what we made and what we produced that it was like, you could brag, this is American made. This product, yeah, it's made here in America, right? That used to be the cornerstone of our country, was that the fact that Americans could start a business, make something at home, and make something of themselves, of their own lives. And now what do we have? We have people bitching and complaining that they don't get enough help on their student loans, or that the government isn't paying for this or that, or healthcare, or whatever the other thing is that people expect someone else to pay for. I don't know, man. Art, music, technology, all of it, it's like, it's all wrapped up in one. It's all just one combined, it's like all these it's, the issue is multifaceted, but you have all these individual issues that you need to take care of. But ultimately, we're addressing one issue, and I think it's like the advancement of technology, where technology has taken over every aspect of our lives. It's taken over music, right? Started with autotune, right? Remember when autotune was a thing, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" Like, "Oh my god!" And everyone was autotune, and still to this day, everyone is still autotune. Everyone who sings, plays these massive shows, they're all auto-tuned, or they're all playing a backing track. No one's playing live music anymore. No one's playing guitar. No one's playing drums. No one's playing bass guitar. No one's playing keyboard. It's just like, it's the same bullshit over and over, and we can't escape it. Where's the authentic musicians? Where are the genuine people who actually give a shit about the art to produce something that doesn't fucking suck? Like, stop making shit that sucks. We want good shit. Same with movies. Same with television shows. Same with anything. Physical art, sculptures, anything. Give us something genuine or real that you made with your own hands that wasn't produced by some computer. Give us something that doesn't fucking suck. I don't know. Anyways, that's my rant for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by and listening. If you made it this far, leave a like, drop a comment. I will respond to everyone's comment. You have my word. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.